Hi everyone, welcome to Firesoultarot. Today I'm bringing you a new future spouse reading about how possessive is your future spouse. Let's find out. And before I start the reading, just a reminder that on the second week of January, I will be picking randomly the winner of the free private reading of 30 minutes with me. And if you want to participate, you can check the description box and you'll find the way. Okay, so we have pile 1 bat spirit, pile 2 rhino spirit, and pile 3 wolf spirit. I'll see you at your pile. Hi pile 1, if you picked a bat spirit, this is your reading. Let's have a look. So, the first thing I get with this bat, regardless of what is written here, which says a rebirth is assured, I feel like a protective energy from your future spouse. So, I don't know how possessive it is. I will have to have a look now with tarot. But with this card, it just feels like your future spouse is going to be definitely protective. You know, I feel like the cloaking, the sort of, you know, movement of closing up in the bat's wings. That gives me an idea of a protective hug. But let's see how actually possessive they are. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and at the bottom the 8 of Wands. So I'm gonna move this over here. So let's reflect for a minute here. So again, I feel like with this specific 10 of Pentacles in this tarot deck, there is this energy of protection of you, and there is an energy of this is mine, so and nobody touches it. So I see there is a level of you know, wanting like to make sure that people understand that you are not to share. At the same time, though, I see your future spouse. If anybody, let's say, would approach you with some flirtatious approach, I feel they would be more in their head and more kind of pondering, okay, what do I do now, rather than really making, you know, a show of themselves. Like they wouldn't really do too much except probably talking. Now, I want to check if they would be talking to you or if they would be talking to this person that's trying to approach you. What would they do? They would be talking to you. So the way they would react if anybody's approaching you, they would try to sort of distract you from this other interaction by talking with you and kind of reaffirming the fact that you are their person by, you know, showing that you have a level of confidentiality between each other, a level of intimacy, and that you two, you know, share thoughts, feelings, you know, that kind of display of affection. So that's what I see as for this spread. Let's see more. I want to clarify with this tarot deck and then another one as well. So what how possessive, hold on, this needs to be covered. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, okay, the Knave of Cups, of Chalices. Oh, okay. I'm going to take the first one, the King of Pentacles, and at the bottom, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel there is a level of feeling like possessivity. Now, it's not really like extreme, but I do see that they definitely have a strong feeling like they have a strong admiration for you and for your body, and they know that you're a very attractive person to others as well. So what I feel here is that they're definitely ready to show to other people that you are theirs. And let's say if you are at a distance, you know, and you're not together at some point in time, your future spouse will probably try to text you just to kind of check up on you not in a bad way, just to see how you're doing, what you're doing. And if they don't get immediately a reply from you, or if they get a missed call or something like that, they might go into a bit of a turmoil of jealousy, thinking that you may be doing something that you're not supposed to do. Now, um, I still see them though having a big sense of friendship with you, regardless with this Three of Cups. So I still feel like they feel a very strong bond with you that's based on a stable friendship that they've established with you. So they do trust you, but at the same time they can't deny that because you're so attractive, they think that somebody else could also be very attracted to you and try to, let's say, put you on the wrong path towards, betrayal, and they really fear that. And with the Five of Swords, I feel that at times they might get in their head to the point, because we have the Four and the Five, to the point that it could end up in a bit of a discussion, with you. Like they will probably bring it up as you two are maybe even starting making love or something. They might bring it up in conversation. It is a bit of a trigger for them, the fact that if they think in any case you could have entertained anyone else, it really does get their blood boiling. So I do feel there is a protective, definitely this protective energy, and this fact that they want to make you like they want to constantly reaffirm that you are theirs, and so that no one should approach you or try to flirt and seduce you or whatever, because I see this couple kissing and this man getting really, really upset. So there is a level of possessivity that I can see in pile one. With the King of Pentacles, also there is this play of catch and chase in this picture depicted here. So there is this kind of sense, the King of Pentacles is somebody that anyway really values things that are their own property. And I'm not saying now that you are an object that is their property, but because you are their spouse, they still feel like it's part of what belongs to them, and shouldn't be touched by others. So I do feel like there is a strong sense that of wanting to reaffirm, especially also in a physical sense, that they're the one pleasuring you, that they are the one that gets to undress you, and that they are the only one that's going to that gets to admire your body. So that's what's coming out through this spread. Let's see more with clarifiers. So how is your future spouse, how possessive is your future spouse? Part one. Let me see more. Okay, so we have the Justice card here. I covered it because there's nudity. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, there we go. The jealousy. Yeah, this is coming out. Yeah, there is a sense of yeah. Your future spouse is quite possessive, I would say. Let me see. The Eight of Pentacles. How many Pentacles? The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this. And the Four of Pentacles. Hold on, I have to cover this one up. Okay, just a side note, since we have the King of Pentacles, I feel, because there are all these pentacles in this spread as well, I feel that your future spouse is a very wealthy man or woman, and therefore, they do kind of, they do have a very material nature in a way, like they're very yeah, they really care about their material possessions, and because you are the source of emotion, pleasure, and other things, that make up for the couple life. They feel like they could lose you. They see you as so valuable that they actually fear losing you and being left out, if another lover would come forward and try to outsmart them, or or do better than them or something. So there is definitely this fear that I can perceive from this spread because of the Five of Pentacles specifically. With the Eight of Pentacles, they love seeing you completely dedicated to them. They love your attention. They love the feeling of being nurtured, and that you take such a good care of them, that you put in all the work to satisfy them. So they really do value you. And I see here this lady, she's naked beside this man counting money. So it's like you are a pillar for this person in their life. They share everything with you. They share all their wealth. They have given it all to you. You see how many pentacles in this spread, so they expect you to treat them fairly with the justice card, and not to have any temptations in terms of cheating on them. And so there is this, on the back of their mind, there is this thought that they could lose you, because of a better lover coming across. Because you see, in this picture there is a man that's sleeping, and that's the husband. Then there is this woman that's entertaining a lover. And so a lover that also appears to be younger than the main husband here. So what really comes out here from this spread is that your future spouse fears that a younger man might approach you, especially if you're a woman watching, might approach you and steal them off of you because maybe they are a better lover. So there is this kind of a little bit of a complex in a way, that they do wonder, because you're so attractive, would you go off and betray them with a lover if that's going to be pleasing you? You know what I mean? So there is definitely this sort of thoughts going on in your future spouse heads, I can tell. And they do really seek for you to have a reciprocal give and take, balanced, an equal relationship where both of you feel equally attracted to each other, equally desiring each other. So they really seek that kind of confirmation from you. And so I think what is going to happen if they have a moment where they fear that, because somebody from outside is giving them these doubtful moments, then they probably will seek your physical attention, as well as they will probably ask you to do something for them. Here, specifically in this picture, she's doing something physically for the husband here. So they will try to sort of reaffirm their position by um, asking you attention physically. I can see, as well as talking to you in a very in a way that's very much showing the complicity in front of others that you two share, as well as showing off to you with their money. So because they are a King of Pentacles, this person will try to sort of show off to you their value by showing you, because this is this man here counting coins and this woman is naked available to him. So that tells me that basically they're going to try to sort of show off to you their value by showing how much they can give you in gifts or in other ways, so that you'll never leave them. Basically, that's what I'm getting here. So there is this subconscious fear that I can perceive from your future spouse, and they kind of rely on their wealth as one of the tools to make sure that you are fully satisfied by them. So this probably stems from a little bit of insecurity within them, I would say, because yeah, that's their way to show up. This is a King of Pentacles, so it definitely is somebody that values a lot. that kind of calculates value, especially in regards to themselves, in terms of what they can bring as a provider, as monetarily, as as security, financially. You see, this is also the Ten of Pentacles, which is not the Ten of Cups, so this person, it feels like their strength point is what they can provide materially, and therefore that's what they go for, of course. But they do have a very close bond with you, with the Two of Cups, emotionally, and they're going to try to push away any other people that try to interfere by talking to you, and as I said, sending you texts or calling you. So communication and wealth are the two tools that your future spouse is going to use in order to make sure that you continue to be theirs for life, basically. To guarantee, yes, definitely, like that's the two things I see them doing specifically. So this was a reading part one. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like the video, and also share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching it. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear you in the comments. Thank you so much for everybody who's already sent me lovely messages. I really appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't already, to support my work. I would really appreciate the support for that too. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Hi Peltu, welcome to your reading with Pick the Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. This is already telling me that your future spouse is somebody that, anyway, even if it arises a sense of jealousy and possessivity, they will rise above all of this and overcome the obstacles that are coming between the two of you as in the relationship. But let's see more about this. So, how possessive is the future spouse for pile number 2? So we have the Ten of Swords. Oh my. We have the Eight of Swords. Wow. This person is gonna be in their head like crazy. King of Wands, Temperance, and Knight of Cups. At the bottom we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, all right, let me see. Okay, so I feel your future spouse, if they see anyone approaching you with some flirtatious energy, particularly if they want to offer you a drink. Let's say you are at a bar or something, and you're out, you're having a nice night out, let's say, and someone that looks also well dressed, kind of wealthy, let's say they don't realize that you're together, and they approach your spouse, sorry, they approach you, and this person approaches you with let's offering you a drink, or some nice sweet talk, something like that. That will really trigger your future spouse and put them in their head a lot. They would start really overthinking and being in this sort of a storm in their head that you wouldn't probably even realize, because there is a Temperance here. So outside they would look calm, collected and all, but inside there is a whole scenario of being betrayed, a storm of thoughts that are imprisoning them. So this, your future spouse is going to go through struggle if something like that, like in their head, they're going to struggle in their head if something like that comes about. They will, though, maintain calmness and try to maintain, not really to react to the situation, but they definitely would feel a certain way about it, like not happy at all, especially if the person that approaches you is somebody that looks, let's say, wealthier than they are, or they get a sense that this person could offer potentially more than they have to offer in their eyes, of course. I mean, not that that would be in your eyes, but let's clarify with this deck. So that's already a big indication of their level of possessivity, and how this would affect them, really, you know, situations like that. So let's see, how would your future, how possessive is your future spouse? Eight of Cups, Three of Wands, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and what is this, the Death, and the Two of Cups. Okay, let me see. Okay, so what I see here is that if this situation would happen, you know, in front of their eyes, basically, they would fear that you would actually walk away and have the fun with this other person that's entertaining you. You know, they would fear that. No, not that you would do it, but in their mind, because we're clarifying their mind, in their mind, they already are picturing this scenario where you, with the Eight of Cups, walk away from them and go have fun with another man with the Three of Cups. Sorry, the Three of Wands, actually. So, having the passionate time with another man, if you're a woman watching especially. And so this really calls for them to rely, because they're picturing already all of that in their mind and they're getting tormented by these thoughts. They really need to maintain their calm, so they're going to call on to their intuition and their wisdom with the High Priestess, and you know, they're going to try to understand which is the most peaceful way to change the course of events that they foresee in their mind, you know, that they kind of have projected, really, because that's not even happening, but in their mind that's what's playing out. So they're going to try to find a solution within themselves to this situation. And I'll tell you how they're going to resolve it. First of all, though, I want to add that they see you as their temple. Your body is their temple, and that means like that the physical union with you, because it's sacred. If anybody would interfere with that, this is going to be like a sacrilege. You know what I mean? So that's how their possessivity expresses itself. So you are their temple, and nobody can enter it except themselves, except them. So, so how they're going to resolve this situation? By reaffirming that they are committed with you, by starting, for example, kissing you in front of this person that's approaching you. So they're going to basically start you know, marking their territory by letting everybody know that you know, this is my spouse and nobody has access, nobody can try to enter this sacred temple as we speak. So exactly, so this is exactly what's going to pan out. Let me see now clarifiers with this other deck. It's very interesting, you know. I can really read into the minds of this. Mainly, I would say these are you are women watching, and I would say these are men going into paranoia because of the possessiveness. I really read into their minds by looking at this spread. Honestly, the overthinking, the turmoil, the inner thoughts. Okay, let's see. So we have the King of Cups here. Sorry, I need to cover this one up. This is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so that's a pair. So in their mind, I mean, in their mind, you are the couple. Like there is you know, it's a fact. It's a matter of fact that you two are married, and and even when you're dating, already they see you as their spouse. So even in that situation, they still feel like you are theirs, because these are counterparts. So you can't really separate the king and the queen of cups, you know. They're together for life, and this is the empress. So as I said, the temple, the body, the, you know, like you're this gorgeous being that they only can access, nobody else, and this is sacred space. Nobody can go around you. So they are definitely feeling some kind of way if anybody else approaches you, like this other king of pentacles. How do they dare, you know? It's like this is my empress, my queen of cups. I am the king of cups and the king of wands. So you know, somebody very attractive, somebody very loving, and you know, you can't interfere with this. So this is what I'm seeing so far. But let's see. We have the sun card. So you are their happiness. You are their happiness, and if anybody dares to take away their happiness, this is the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you see, like that's another picture where there is a man, and the Eight of Cups comes out again. There is a, you see this man that comes in. This is the picture basically of your future, like your future spouse, coming into the room and discovering that you are entertaining another lover. Now that's obviously what they're playing in their head, and you know, that's their fear basically of seeing this, something like that happening, which means that you're walking away from the marriage or from the relationship with them if you're in the dating stage or whatever stage you're at. Let me see the bottom. I want to check because this is coming very interesting. Yeah, Three of Wands again. Look at this. I mean, this is a repetition now because we have the Three of Wands here and the Three of Wands here. So in both of these decks. So they really fear that you're going to have the passionate spark with somebody else, and that spark is going to make you walk away from them. So this is coming out again as a repeated message. It's a confirmation. So this is their fear. Now, of course, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to do it, but that's what's playing in their head. So this is, you see, this is the type of, so their possessiveness will be really putting them in their mind, and they will have these crazy scenarios going on in their head. So be aware of this, that, you know, if anybody tries to flirt with you, that's the kind of scenario that's going to play in your future spouse's mind, and they're going to be a bit tormented inside, and you might not even realize because they're trying to keep calm. But this is what's going on, and so I would recommend you to try to you know, reassure your future spouse, because with death, you know, they you know, death, I mean, look at this picture. With death, look in this picture, there's actually two lovers at the back. So I feel like if you know, if your future spouse would feel that you're actually planning to betray them with the Ten of Swords, this would be really the end of their happiness. And so it would be like something that dramatically would change your dynamic. Therefore, I would really say, you know, maybe give them a little bit of reassurance, because they will try to definitely make the other know that you're theirs by approaching you physically, by you know, kissing you, embracing you, you know, trying to basically mark their territory, as I said before, and you know, with the Hierophant here, you know, making sure that everybody understands who's boss, who's the who's the owner of the house, you know, who's the person that you know, that you belong to. So I see a level of possessivity, not to go crazy. They're not going to go crazy about this. They're going to go crazy in their own head. No, they're not going to go crazy showing it off outside, but they're definitely going to try to um, re- remark their territory towards others. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so pile 2, this was your message. If you liked it, please like the video, share it with anyone you think could benefit from watching it, leave me a comment. I'd love to know if this resonated. I'd love to hear any comments at all. And then you know, subscribe my channel if you would like to support my work. I would really appreciate that too. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Hi Peltri, welcome to your reading. If you picked the wolf spirit, this is your reading. Let's have a look. Turn knowledge into wisdom. I feel like your future spouse tries to be rational about things like a sense of jealousy, possessiveness. They tend to be a wise person. This is what I'm gathering so far from this card. But let's see what we get from tarot. So how possessive is the future spouse for pile 3? Let's see. Six of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Let me see. Yeah, I already see a very balanced type of person, I can tell you for sure. So, your future spouse, let's say if they see somebody that's approaching you, maybe, you know, like a single person that's coming forward to you and you know, trying to show off or something, they will basically maintain a very good balance in the situation. They will feel actually certain that you are theirs. They have a certain level of security within themselves. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune, they feel like you two are so destined for each other that anybody else that tries to interfere. You see this man, there's another man here falling off the Wheel of Fortune. Anyone that's interfering with the love story between you two is going to just fall off the ground, because it's something that they have such a certainty about that there is no doubt in their mind that something like that could actually have a negative impact. Although, of course, there is always a possibility. So we have the Three of Wands here, which can represent, you know, in their mind, the possibility of a third party interference here, as we were speaking about jealousy, possessiveness, and interference from outer world. But I see the Six of Swords. Your future spouse is such a balanced person that the only thing that they will try to do if they see somebody trying to interfere and approach you and take their chance on you, they're going to simply take you and move you somewhere else. So they're going to literally just sort of say, okay, let's go. I don't know. Let's go to take a drink. Let's go to take some fresh air. Whatever it is, the excuse, and they're just going to move you away from the situation. They're not going to even talk to the other person. They're just going to ignore this person completely. You see, this man is facing back. Their back is you know, they're just turning their back and say, okay, let's go and I don't know, go back home or whatever the situation is. So I feel like a lot of balance from your future spouse, but let's clarify, so far at least. Let's see with this other deck, what does he want to say to us? Okay, so for pile 3, sorry. What is their future spouse? Are they possessive? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Wands is here. Four of Wands. King of Pentacles. This person has got, I think they have a certain level of self-confidence. Queen of Swords. And at the bottom we have the Temperance. Look how beautiful. Yeah, this person is extremely balanced in the approach. They actually know that you have a very rational approach to things, that you're a logical person, that you're not driven by passion, flames, and things of that sort. So they see you as very stable within your own energy as well as their energy is very stable as the King of Pentacles. They know that you are theirs, and they're not going to let anybody take their place. They have a sense of groundedness and stability within themselves. With you in the relationship, there is a strong sense of you know, a very stable bond between you two, and therefore all they're going to do in a situation where somebody else would try to approach or something of that sort is that they would simply offer you something like again, as I said, let's grab a drink, let's get some coffee, let's go get something to eat, let's go for some fresh air. So that's what I see as a dynamic in terms of because this is clarifying the Six of Swords. So that's again the offering of something material in order to move you away from the situation. So it's repeating itself, and I feel a lot of grounded energy from your future spouse. So that's confirming as well what we said with this previous oracle card that came out. Let's clarify now with another tarot deck, this Casanova tarot deck, and let's see what further messages or confirmations we get about this. So how possessive is your future spouse? Okay, again, the Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. This is the Knight of Swords, and then there is the Six of Wands. Yeah, they know that you are theirs. They know that they are the one that quotes won the prize, and they have a good level of security within themselves with the Ten of Pentacles. I'll check the Knight of Swords in a minute, but I want to see the rest of the cards that come out. So, how possessive is the future spouse? There, the Chariot, you see? That's what I said. They are going to bring you away from the situation, without a doubt. So, they're like, they're certain of themselves, and at the same time, they're like, okay, let's just move on and move along and avoid any conflict with, with some other person that's trying to offer something to you in terms of sweet words, a drink, whatever that is that they're trying to offer, to flirt or whatever. And with the Knight of Swords, they will have their guard up for sure, but they're not going to. You see, this Knight of Swords is actually pretty much still. So the feeling I'm getting here, yeah, as I said, so they would have their guard up, but as you can see, this Knight of Swords is pretty still and quite calm. So they're having this calm, cool, and collected type of attitude. They're not possessive in a way that they feel insecure. Because I think when people go really above and beyond with possessiveness, it comes from a point of insecurity within themselves, and I see this person not being insecure at all. So that's all I have for you. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate your support to the channel. Also, leave me a comment. I love to hear your comments. It really makes my day. And share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching it. They might enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.